Hello, my name is Tim Edwards and welcome to the Tim G. Edwards Music YouTube channel. This is guitar lesson number 9, and in previous lessons we've primarily used a rhythm pattern of a 4/4 timing or 4 beats per measure or per bar. Today I want to teach you how to use a 3/4 rhythm pattern or 3 beats per measure or bar, and we'll be using these in the chords of G, C, and D. If you would please, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if this is your first time visiting or you haven't subscribed yet, just so I can keep you informed when new video lessons have been uploaded. I want to say thank you to my subscribers for your support as well. So let's get started on this lesson. Okay, we're going to be using the chords of G, C, and D. I'm going to be assuming that you already know how to play those chords, but we'll just do a quick review on the chords first, and then we'll discuss the rhythm patterns. Okay, let's look at the chord of G first and how to play that. You'll take your first finger on the 5th string and place it on the 2nd fret of the 5th string. Then take your finger number 2 on the 6th string of the 3rd fret, and then your little finger on the bottom 1st E string on the 3rd fret, or you can use your ring finger, finger number 3, whichever is comfortable. Okay, and that makes the G chord. Okay, to make the C chord, you use finger number 1, place it on the 2nd string of the 1st fret, and then finger number 2, you skip a string, and then you place it on the 4th string of the 2nd fret, and then you stretch your 3rd finger to the 3rd fret of the 5th string of the 5th string. Okay, and then you play all the strings except for the top one. You want to kind of mute it with your thumb, just kind of barely rest it on, as you can see there, or just don't play it, but play strings number 5 and down. Okay, and to play the D chord, you place your first finger on the 3rd string of the 2nd fret, and then your 2nd finger on the 1st string of the 2nd fret, and then your 3rd finger on the 2nd string of the 3rd fret. And you can play all the strings except for the top one again. And that makes the D chord. So we'll be using those chords in our strumming pattern today: G, C, D. Okay, let's look at our rhythm time chart up above. You know, primarily we've used a 4/4 time on our strumming, or 4 beats per measure per bar. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll strum that like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you go up and down, it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, okay, so it's 4 beats per measure, 1, 2, 3, 4. So using a 3/4 rhythm pattern, as you can see up above, it's just simply with 3 beats per measure or 3 beats per bar instead of the 4. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So an example of a 3/4 pattern using the chord of G is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Strum it up and down: 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3. Another way you can play it is just kind of emphasize the 1. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. In other words, hit that G up here at the top. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So it's down, 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 down. So you can just kind of hit the first couple of notes on beat number 1. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Or just do a down up pattern: 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and Okay, in today's lesson, we're just going to primarily use that down up, just a kind of a consistent beat on that song. So depending if you're using a 3/4 pattern in a slow tempo or a medium or a faster tempo, may dictate how your strumming pattern actually needs to be to play along with other instruments and so forth. Okay, so for practicing the 3/4 rhythm, let's use the chords again of G, C, and D. Let's use 2 measures of G, and then 2 measures of C, 2 measures of D, and then go back to 2 measures of C, back to G again. So 2 measures of G, 2 measures of C, 2 measures of D, 2 measures of C, back to G again. So we'll just kind of go up the rhythm pattern and back down, okay? And we'll do that several times. So it goes something like this: 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3, 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 1. All right, so that sounds good, okay? So let's pivot to a backing track using that same tempo or a little bit slower tempo, but we'll use that 3/4 rhythm pattern, just down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay, so let's give that a try. So how did you do playing in 3/4 time? It's pretty easy to do, and you just have to think about it a little bit. If you're not used to playing in 3/4 time, it's pretty easy sometimes to play in 4/4 rhythm time, especially if you've been using that primarily and you're learning this for the first time. But just keep practicing. Reference back to practice backing track number 9. And you can also practice at different speeds, slow speed and then medium speed and fast speed. That's available on that track just for your practice. Okay, in the next video lesson, I want to teach you how to play the song Amazing Grace using the 3/4 time in our strumming pattern. So that'll be a fun song to learn, and it's a song that's known all over the world. And if you would, please subscribe to my lesson when you get a chance, so you'll be informed when new video lessons have been uploaded. And I appreciate your support of my channel. And if you have any comments or suggestions, please, you can email me at timgedwardsmusic@gmail.com, or you can just leave a comment in the section below. Thank you for joining, and have a blessed day.